Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Jones. Our main headlines tonight.
Daddy, it's starting!
To every single one of you's a bit Jesus.
What a wild ride this has been. Well, that's a very blunt question.
Advance is lying to you.
Hello everybody, Sir Fix-a-Lot is here and welcome back to your
Friends
favorite
and
streamer.
neighbours, and have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
But now you start to see, yes, the people never happy. It's never enough.
I cannot believe you, Ellen.
Are you saying that Advance have cured
Hello?
death?
No.
Jog off!
We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Oh, Megan. We're only getting started. Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Jones. Our main headlines tonight.
Daddy, it's starting!
Alright. Ow. Out now. There we go. Alright. Hello everybody, Sir Fix-a-Lot is here. Welcome back to your favorite streamer. Everything is working now. Now, the name of the game tonight is called Not for Broadcast. It is a game where I control the news. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I control what the people see. I control whether people see Donald Trump in a good light or a bad light. Alright, let's get this show on the road.
It's never enough.
I'm sure Donald Trump's not in here, but you know, you get the picture. Will I be Fox News or will I be CNN? We will find out.
Are you saying that Advance have cured death?
Jog off!
Fox News. Behave like Fox News. Okay, welcome to Not for Broadcast episode 2. Includes 3 new broadcasts with alternate scenes to find, blah, 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 blah. And if y'all notice, I fixed the lights in here. Everything looks a lot brighter. I fixed the lights on my little cubby holes
Our
there.
main headlines tonight.
Daddy, it's starting!
We'll have to alter the game with a new update. Okay, blah, 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 blah.
To every single one of you's a bit Jesus.
Okay, can I use the controller? I know the controllers. I know I have controller options.
Well, that's a very blunt question.
Hold that thought.
Advance is lying to you.
Ooh.
Friends and neighbours, and have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
Now, this isn't a scary game per se.
Our main headlines tonight.
Daddy, it's starting!
Did I unplug the right thing?
Every single one of
I
you's a
should
bit
have-
Jesus.
I should have the...
What a wild ride this has been.
Okay. I should have controller options, but I guess
Well,
not.
that's a very question.
It's fine. You know what? It's fine.
Advance is lying to you.
We'll just use the mouse. How's that sound? All right, let's get this show on the road. So I think the government's trying to, the government's doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing, as always. And yeah, propaganda simulator. That's what we'll call
It's
it.
never enough.
Why is my back itching all of a sudden? Let's start. All right, volumes, TVs. Okay, the game crashed, and I think I know why. I might have unplugged the my Steam drive by accident, cause I'm dumb. Game is supposed to have full controller support, but whatevs. You need to floss. I keep floss on the within an arm's reach. I always have a floss. Geostellar. Ah, you're still there. So I showed you my new anime figure. Did I tell you I had to have it sent to the store? Oh, I told you that. Alright. Will the controller work now?
Our main headlines tonight.
It won't.
Guardian starting!
Okay, do I have controller options now? I do not. Unless, hold on. Okay, nope. I gotta figure out how to use mouse and keyboard then. God, I hate this.
Well, that's a very.
Alright, game. Back. New game. Enter game name. We'll call this one Fox News.
And have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
Start. Your message got modded. Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly is going on, but yeah, we're gonna have to resist government influence, apparently. Day 1, the election. Oh Lord, here we go. Turn right. I'm pressing. Okay. Oh.
Hi, David. I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens.
Okay.
Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home.
Okay.
It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the 4 small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left.
All right.
Don't worry. I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do
what do you
now
mean you left
is
them
throw
set
the
up?
master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
What do you mean you got him set up for me? He says that he says that he just got caught up and he needs me to run the news. So he said he said he set them up for me like he's planned this. British people. Key Lime, will I be Fox News or CNN? What do they have over there in Australia?
You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any 3 and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
Okay, I'll take... Okay, give me My Salad Weekly, Crazy Nell, and Exercise with Ham Sleeves. Oh, hold on. Popular Sportsman. Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Not one to miss. At 9 p.m, sit back and relax with multiple.
What do I do now?
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You don't see if you make me cry.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going 5, 4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay.
Okay, we're all good. Next thing is going to be to throw the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market.
Do what now?
Sports fans everywhere
If I
celebrate
press
as
this
Tottenham
button.
footballer Johnny Hamsleys wins Sports Personality of the Year. And
I'm gonna
a
screw this
spoonful
up.
of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling...
What? Okay, so I guess I press...
Right. Button 2 in 3, 2, 1. Lovely, mate.
Okay.
Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Ah, okay. Simple enough. They're putting makeup on this fool. Alright. I got this. Alright.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Now. Lovely, mate.
The votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing, or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
Oh, here.
Critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague.
Alright.
The opposition parties have all conceded
Ah,
to
crap.
Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary...
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't
Alright.
play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons
Okay.
over there at the bottom right.
So
I
just-
normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want.
Alright.
I'll count you into it as well, but keep
Which one do I want to play?
on the clock.
My Salad Weekly. We're gonna play
3,
My Salad
2,
Weekly.
1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What
All right.
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Oh,
Thought I'd ask him about the collection.
personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
Limited edition
The same policy we use with you.
My
I thought that was our little secret.
What are they talking about?
Every week we'll send you
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
ingredient to add to your
Yeah.
build your collection
Okay.
week by week and very soon.
What do I do?
We've made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier.
I don't like this
next
part.
sequence is what
I don't
we
like
call a
trickier.
multi-cam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long, 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Quiet in the studio.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Luke Kirby Best.
10 seconds, everybody.
This exclusive
Alright.
offer is available for a limited time.
Going in
Salad.
5, 4.
Oh, it's a freaking magazine.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first off,
Ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
Okay.
is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf,
Easy.
culture correspondent. And today
Okay.
I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to
Shopbox
Blunderclatch
films.
on screen 3 when she says his name.
Today by none
Okay.
other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh dear. I do hope you believe
Okay.
me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Latest movie, which
Okay,
is called
easy enough.
The Medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's
He's
reaction.
a wonderful chap. He
Lovely.
really is.
Now back to Thunder Twat.
Worked with him on several movies,
Thunder
all
what?
terribly successful. What a wild ride this has been! What a wild
Nah, I don't know what I don't know why I pressed this.
Wow, that is fantastic.
Get
And
back to who's
am I right
talking.
in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that
This will be fine right here.
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played
I can do
Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues...
Yeah, it is an interesting concept.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
A permit?
It's a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me.
Afraid.
And I will bleed.
Been on that show a bit long.
Often, that's how it feels.
Oh, okay. No more than 10 seconds. Okay.
Bleeding.
Too long on this, mate.
Suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people.
The little people.
But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
Okay.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the...
Oh, I get it.
What
Yeah,
do you
British,
make of
the
this
TV thing, I get it.
election result?
Oh, well.
The British TV thing.
Well, now you're asking.
Yeah, you need
Historic
to
election result.
have
Indeed,
a
historic
permit
is
to
the word.
watch
Well,
TV.
Difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But,
Cut back to the person talking.
I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always strive.
Yeah, back in the day.
Not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week.
Right, they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip.
Do what?
Get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock,
yeah,
is faced
British-
with a decision that could affect
British-
humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
Yeah, it used to be back in the day.
Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left.
I'm sorry, I got.
Hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think
Okay.
I don't know that?
Yeah, they needed
Now we're
to.
gonna squash the frequency back by dragging left.
Oh my God.
Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
What I was trying to say. Crap.
Jubbly, mate. Next, we're gonna change the amplitude. Same as last
Oh my
time.
God.
Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards.
Okay, I got this.
You said.
Okay.
Need to see this.
There's a lot going on. I'm not talking much.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
Okay, I got it. Anyway, yeah, British TV.
Sterility.
Is what I've been trying to go for. You need a permit to watch TV.
Bloody perfect, mate.
You need a permit to watch TV in Britain, if I remember. You need to have like a TV
At the end
license.
of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
What in the world kind of movie is this? Okay, anyway. I guess we'll be playing, this time it's gonna be playing, Exercise with, whatever.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you probably noticed, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen.
Okay.
Here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up.
A naughty
like
word?
2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold
God, there's-
down the bleep button.
Damn, these girls looking
or the
fine.
spacebar on your keyboard for as long as
Spacebar.
the swear word lasts.
Okay, I can do that.
It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line.
Okay. Okay, that's a bit easier.
Of course,
But
if you
having
type
all of
it
this to do at once, I'm gonna screw this up.
That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have...
Dang, these girls looking fine.
Remember, button lights up, count 1...
Then go away, Alex.
...and hold it down.
Get rid of those tricky tummies.
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Okay, I'm gonna use this.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast.
Go for it, Pat.
Get ready to leave.
Thank you all for coming. And
Who's angry?
where do I start? What a day. They said we couldn't do it. They certainly did. Every dirty, low-down, lying southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw right through their shit. I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that.
Ah, crap.
Celebratory pints makes me coarser than the granny's fanny.
Memorably put.
Okay.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party.
What?
A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party.
Right. Look at these fools.
You need a team.
Look at these.
A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new...
What's going on here?
A better, fair...
Whoops.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbook.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate.
Too long on this, mate.
Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our
All right, we got this.
powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of... Probably you rather you don't.
What exactly
Because
is
the
he...
likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country.
Okay, this is
No
easy.
more hiding wealth offshore,
Shut up, Alex.
trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So, all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. Earlier today,
Bastard's not a bad
your
word.
passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals and health and education to raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's
I'll do it Saturday.
Ferret shite. So to you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children
Okay, I'm getting it.
you
I'm getting the hang of
raise.
this.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
I got this. I got
It
this.
ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends
What did he
today.
tell? What? I'm too busy trying to worry about
We'll
this.
start making it fair again.
I'm too busy. I don't know what exactly.
Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents,
I don't know.
Speaker, mate.
I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Okay. Anyway, there's.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance.
Okay.
And our apologies for the fruity language.
Tomorrow.
Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time.
Tomorrow's Friday.
If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
All right.
Have a peaceful night. Have a peaceful.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
Looks like you've got it now. Thanks for
All right.
being, mate.
All right, easy.
Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Is this some weird fever dream? Am I dying now or something?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
You're not coming for a
you're
drink?
right. You're right about that.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
As soon as this guy isn't around to tell me what to do. I'm sorry. A girl VTuber? Why the heck would you want to watch a VTuber?
We'll give you a leather sofa for a price that is just crazy. If you got lightning, strike it. Then strike whilst the lightning is hot. You got a
Strike while the lightning is hot.
If it's smelly, stuck in front of your telly, full of welly. We'll take that shit away. Don't make a meal out of it. Make a deal out of it. We got a big ass deal on a big ass chair. We got white chairs, blue chairs, stools, inflatable chairs. This is a crazy deal with meal appeal. You don't want no lame chair. You want a great chair. We had a man come down the other day and he brought in his young daughter and he wanted her to have the best chair. We got those chairs. We got more of those chairs. We got tall chairs, chairs on wheels, wheelchairs.
Yeah.
We got chairs for twins, chairs made out of steel, chairs that are a steal and a deal. We got those chairs. You want crazy?
Chairs?
We got crazy. Crazy Neil's got crazy deals. You want a toilet? We can do you a toilet. We can do you a toilet next to a chair. We can do you a chair next to a toilet. Hell, we can even do you a toilet chair. Do you
A toilet chair? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, Smash is going to be on Saturday.
We've got it. You want it. You want it. We've got it. You pay us.
Okay. A+, sequence A, sequence D, broadcast grade D. Alright, N. I did good. You have received your full wages, current wealth, broke and broken. My current wealth. Broke ash poor. It's okay, GeoStellar, because you can play after the store closes. After you close, you can just come right to the stream. That guy is actually a good salesman. Alright, world. I'm assuming this is world status crazy. Utopia, or not utopia, dystopia.
Alright, mate. Welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public.
Okay.
There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast.
Alright.
Click on it now.
Which one is broad? Oh.
Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
Alright.
In a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's National Nightly
Alright, let's
News.
see how I did.
But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on tonight on Channel 1. At 7 o'clock, it's the semi-final of the quotation game, and it's a nail-biting
Alright,
quiz
let's see how I
tonight
did.
as a team of
You wanna
nuclear
buy a
physicists
chair?
take on 4 old ladies from
The guy
East Green.
didn't say anything about
That's
a gaming
followed
chair.
at 8 p.m. by award-winning documentary series The Shape of Now, which tonight looks at the history of the knee-length sock and its importance during the Great Blackouts of 1871. Not one to miss. At 9 p.m.,
Blackouts
sit
of
back and relax
1871?
with multiple
What?
award-winning movie The Freedom of Being Colin, taking us all the way up to 11:15, where, as usual, Dr. Adrian Atkinson Blimey will be
You
grilling
keep
his guests
lingering
in
on people who aren't
Incisors,
taking-
and tonight sees a return
who
for
aren't
leading
talking,
economist
so this
Katie
is gonna be
Portman.
awful.
Finally,
Well,
at
I'll get
midnight,
the hang of it
it's the
as I
National
go.
Weather report before we say good night until tomorrow.
Well, I want to see
For
how it
now,
goes. I want to see how
it's
this
time
goes.
to join Jeremy Donaldson for the National Nightly News.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight. Moving on up, the election win that experts said just couldn't happen. Hopeful or hostile? Controversy as global mega corporation Remington Cyst buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market.
Who?
Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate.
Mega Corporation. No. Get out of here, Mega Corporation.
Of the year. And a spoonful of sugar. Meghan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters.
And don't worry, GeoStar, by the time you get home, I'll still be streaming.
On their historic victory.
I didn't even know
That's
the
all
bus
coming
ran
up
that
tonight's
late.
National Nightly News.
I'm I'll probably be streaming till like 3 in the morning. I need a beer, do I? Alright, this looks professional. This looks professionally done right here. Check me out. Sake, plum sake. I tried that the other day. I wasn't a fan of it. I'll just stick to this one.
And it's a decisive win for Advance. The landslide victory, with an astonishing 81% of the popular vote, is the biggest election win in living memory. Advance appealed to voters up and down the country with their bold promises of permanent change, but critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition
This guy looks drunk as hell.
defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary Geoffrey Jeffries has issued a statement in which he comments that we have all been seduced by the shiny wrapping paper, but have yet to see the contents of the box. Sounds like sour grapes to me, Jeff. After the break, Megan Wolf will be speaking to a man whose grapes certainly aren't sour, the international heartthrob and inexplicable box office sensation that is Lawrence Blundercast.
Yeah, this guy looks drunk
And
as
later
hell.
in the program, we'll be going live to Advance HQ to hear the co-leader's acceptance speech. That's all coming up.
Speaking of sake, I had ramen. I went to a ramen shop that's been right around the corner from my place, and I've never been. Oh, it's my salad
a
ad.
classic age of salad with this exquisite limited edition collection. My Salad
Oh,
Weekly.
yeah.
Sign up now and every
Oh,
week we'll
free
send you
tomatoes
an
inside.
ethically sourced ingredient to add to your salads. Build your collection week by week.
A collection.
And very soon you'll have a salad that really gets the lunchroom talking. From tomatoes and oils to leafy greens and lovely grains.
Oh,
this
yeah.
really is the complete collection.
Oh, yeah.
Every issue also comes with a companion magazine that explores the history of the art form. From the Great Balsamic Wars of 48, or Edward the Confessor's discovery of the cucumber, to the man that
Discovery of
changed
the-
the very way we see the humble salad, Julius Caesar himself. Start your personal salad collection now, and we'll send you your
Julius
first 3
Caesar.
issues.
I don't think Julius Caesar was responsible for the
Remain.
Caesar salad.
And iceberg.
Iceberg,
Exclusive
yuck.
lettuce
Get
fridge
that
magnet,
garbage out of
all
my
for
face.
just $7.97, with free postage and packing. Order now, and you'll receive this crouton display case.
A
Free.
crouton.
That's
crouton
right,
display case.
absolutely free. With a retail value of $18.99, your crunchy cubes will look their absolute carby best. But don't delay. This exclusive offer is available for a limited time.
Every week I get a new salad ingredient. Bravo. Okay.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News.
Okay then.
Later,
I said I don't
we're
think.
hearing from the
I
shock
didn't
election
say I was
winners
sure.
Advance. But first, our very own culture reporter, Megan Wolf,
You had to look
is
that
here
up,
the
didn't you,
star
Hobbit?
of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent, and today I have a guest who starred in everything from
All right, this
Shakespeare
is where-
to
this
the
is
Shot
where
Clock
I,
films. I'm very excited
this is
to
where
be joined
things get
today
complicated.
by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among the greatest joys of my life.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Bless you.
Okay.
So you've
It
just
don't look
finished
too
filming
bad. It
your
looks
latest
professional.
movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I
He
said
probably
to
is.
Peter at the Wrap, that's Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's a wonderful chap. He really is. I've worked with him in several movies, all terribly successful. What a wild ride this has been. And do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the
What's wrong with her
character in this
teeth?
movie
Her
is
teeth
quite
look
an
fine.
academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played
This
Sergeant
looks professional.
Brock
Those are
Rockman
fake
in
teeth.
Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that a love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember
This is
correctly.
It's so
professional.
stupid to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although Those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that
I should be able to fast forward.
Oh, that is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer.
Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding. Giving.
But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some
fish
real
and
change,
chips.
it looks like, in the
Oi,
coming few
fish
months.
and chips, what?
What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well,
Now, I didn't get to watch a whole lot of the
Very
news
difficult.
because I was too busy narrating
I
it.
think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Yes, well...
Sorry, I said fuck.
No.
Is that-
Well,
Sorry.
Lawrence, I believe you brought in a clip from The Medicated, which opens next week around the country. Lawrence, do tell us what's going on here.
I'd be delighted. This is a really pivotal scene where my
I didn't even get to-
character,
I didn't even
Dr.
get to
Lance
watch it.
Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect
Yeah,
humanity's
Coom got
very
censored.
survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Robin, maybe it is Robin Williams. All right, let's actually watch The Bunker 2 weeks later.
I don't understand it.
Doctor.
I don't understand it.
What was that? The hair flip. What was the hair flip?
It's not your fault.
You think I don't know that?
We mustn't. Think of Carol.
It's Dr. Lance.
This doesn't even look like a movie trailer. It looks like looks more like a sneak peek.
Did it for you, baby. All for you.
Dr. Hemlock.
We're gonna change the world, do you remember?
Dr. Hemlock.
I gotta listen to you.
Dr. Hemlock.
You told me, but I didn't listen.
Doctor.
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
You need to see this.
No, it's all too late.
Look at this!
You know what? It does look like one of those soap operas.
This is the key.
We can stop it all.
Yes, we can
It's shot. It's shot like one of those. I don't know how they. I don't know how they. You know, how they do the shooting. Why so those soap operas look so different than regular shows? But it looks like it's shot just like it. No, the show is called. Dang, I don't remember. It's a show on Telemundo. My grandmother used to watch it all the time, or she probably still does. I forget what it was called.
Hi, I'm world-class.
Oh,
sporting legend
hello,
Johnny Hansen.
ladies,
I'm
ladies,
not bad,
ladies.
You are. Don't worry, ladies. Now you can have me, Johnny Hamsey, right there in your lounge.
Johnny!
Match day, happy day. Me and the lads are
Hey, Suko. This game is called.
I'll take you through a proper match day workout with my
This game is called Not for Broadcast.
Who knows? Within a few weeks, you could be as fit as them.
I decide what the public sees. I am fake news. I am real news. I am Fox News or I am CNN.
Did you know that fat people are less likely to laugh
Why?
or live past the age of 26? These potentially
Live
true
past the
statistics
age
are
of
all
26.
terrifying reasons why you should pop a bit of Johnny.
I guess British does count as white. Dang, them girls looking fine.
Every
I disabled the
recommended
bot
by
tonight
sports
so I can concentrate.
72% likely to get rid of those tricky tummies and cruel cellulite.
Anyway, I found out there are 2 ramen shops right around the corner from my house. Next time I want to try the second one.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Okay, so this is the important stuff.
Go for it, Pat.
Okay, well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
This guy's...
said we couldn't do it.
This guy here is a drunken mess.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern trick they had against us, but you...
I did it.
People, you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry
Shite?
about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me...
Shite is not a bad word.
Memorably put.
Anyway.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party.
I know. He said...
A party's what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fair... So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know this sort of... Probably
I don't like the sound of this.
Don't, because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country.
Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of this.
No more wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set
No
of
more
taxes.
hiding wealth offshores. How are you going to stop that? Good luck with that.
I've got nowhere to hide. And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals and health and education to raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions, but you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret So to you posh
people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs, the people whose children
this
you
cannot
raise.
end.
So they've got time to get even richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
Yeah, this does
We
not
are
sound
coming
good. This
for
does
your
not
sports
sound good at
cars
all.
and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
Or how about the hands of the people who earned it?
Yes, it ends today.
Imagine this.
And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
Imagine this. You win the lottery, and then this lady and this drunk dude here comes and tells you, oh, we're going to take that money from you. Imagine that. That's what they're saying.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Anyway.
And we're out.
Yeah, so imagine you won the lottery or something, and then these...
Crazy deals,
oh my God.
Pre-Christmas sofa
Okay.
deal. It's a steal.
Pre-Christmas
A crazy
deal.
We don't care if you've been naughty or nice. We got green sofas.
All right, we've watched all of this.
We've got a grey sofa. We've got a great sofa. In a grey, a brown, a pink,
People
a
who
yellow,
win the lottery
a purple.
suck
Deals.
until I win the lottery.
Coming over at Christmas. You've got an aunt. She's going to leave a stain on the sofa. You don't want her sitting on this white sofa. She's going to have to sit on the dark sofa. This is the deal with deal appeal. You want to...
Okay, we've already watched all of this. All right, achievement unlocked. Damn, I'm good. That's the name of the I skipped Neil appeal. Okay, fine.
He got crazy! Crazy Neil's got crazy deals! You want a toilet? We can do you a
There.
We can do you
Y'all want to watch Crazy Neil?
We can do you a chair next to a toilet. Hell, we can even do you a toilet chair. So you come on down, you bring your ass, we've got it, you want it. You
Wait,
want it,
what?
we've got it, you want it. You bring your ass.
What? Why?
We've got it, you want it. You want it, we've got it, you want it. You pay us. You want it, we've got it, you want it. You want it, we've got it.
Looks like a show, but everyone took a dose of meth. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, well, we're done with this one. Let's play the next round.
Right, click on rushes and let's have a look at those.
Rushes?
Right, this is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go. And when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
Backstage secrets. Oh, I like the sound of that. This part sounds important. Okay, play.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know seafood makes me come out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight. Moving on up, the election win.
Okay, so let's fast forward it.
Seriously, that prick Blunderclatch on election night?
Yeah, Megan's pretty pissed off too.
I'm not surprised. The bloke with no democracy, he's shutting his cornflakes.
Yeah, but he's hot though.
I suppose so, into oxygen thieves.
10 seconds, everybody. Your fragility is leaking.
Fragility is leaking.
Going in 5, 4.
What does that even mean?
3.
But first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance. The landslide victory, with an astonishing 81% of the popular vote, is the biggest election win in living memory.
Okay, fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. How y'all doing? And it doesn't, and also doesn't have to be the lottery. Like, imagine you created the next Amazon and you made millions, and then they said that they're gonna take it from you. How would y'all feel?
I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Oh.
Wanker Snatch?
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you. I thought that was our little secret. That's all right, he doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Love you too.
Yeah.
Peeking behind the curtain. Even unlocked. Okay, is that it? Okay, so I think the headlines is what I just watched.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know,
Okay,
seafood.
stop. Play. Wanker? Okay, so what, Hobbit?
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
Oh, but this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
I know. I think they think he won't have anything to say.
Oh, for God's sake, come on. It's a huge day. He's not an...
Absolute bonehead. I don't care, Rob. I'm not doing it. I agreed to do one beastly interview a day. I made that completely clear when we started. Check my contract.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Oh,
Boy,
piss off.
You're
on thin, bloody ice, Rob. Whole wheat, man. Whole wheat.
We're coming back from the break.
Quiet in the studio.
Hold on, did he throw it on the table?
Piss off! You're on thin bloody ice, Rob. Whole wheat, man! Whole wheat!
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Hold on, my headphones.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody. Down in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News.
All right.
Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance.
That was a
But first, our very own
sandwich.
culture reporter, Megan Wolfe, is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolfe, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare to the Shotbot films. I'm very excited to be joined today by Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear. I do hope you believe me when I tell you.
Look at how uncomfortable she looks.
It is among the greatest joys of my life.
This fool.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Bless you.
Okay, so we're down. Go ahead and fast forward to that one. We've seen all of this. How y'all doing? Oh, wait.
Decision that could affect humanity's
All right.
very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
And we're out.
Rob, get the car. We're out of here.
Mr. Blunderclatch.
No! I'm shutting this down. What kind of operation are you people running?
Mr. Blunderclatch, I understand you're upset, but we can...
Upset? You don't know the half of it. Rob! I'll be at the Dorset. Send up a bottle of scotch and a whole ham.
A whole
It's in my
ham?
contract.
Look at this. Look at her. A whole ham.
I'm sorry. I just had to. I had to. Oh, go on then. Say it.
Jeez, she's looking thick.
Told you so.
Your hair looked nice.
See, this is why you're single.
You were looking thick. Is that everything? He gay? He eating that much meat? Okay, so I think that this, that's everything for this night. Or for that one. Now to this one. This one's important. What do you mean, have a good one?
Apparently he's been drinking since lunchtime.
Christ, he's online Thursday in the best of times.
I know. God help whoever has to bleep this.
10 seconds, everybody.
I mean, a lawyer and a TV personality running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse.
5,
Had
4,
worse.
3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pat.
Okay, well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start?
Did he hit the source this morning?
All right.
Did he hit the source this morning? It's very green.
Teal.
Teal. We're talking about her dress. She does look kind of good in that dress. Kind of thick, though. Oh, I thought she was about to go under the table and start doing something strange.
Oh, not much.
Team spirit.
Swearing.
Oh, that's what she's doing. Where's your girlfriend at? Geo's tell her.
Except for the rich.
Tickling his toes.
They shouldn't be celebrating you. They should be putting
That's just weird.
bats on and up in their dusty jail.
Before we came out here to address the across the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of problem you really
Okay,
don't.
they're not really talking
The
about
likes
much.
of you and me are not welcome in their gated community.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing
But this, but this and Undertale. This and Undertale what?
Can I do that?
So all
Seems to
you
be
bastards
an incursion of personal liberties.
have got nowhere to hide.
Yeah, an incursion of personal liberties indeed.
We revoke your passports.
Whoa, now that is serious.
You want to leave while you're threatened
They took
before
away.
you're back.
They're stopping people moving. That is outrageous. Whatever they own. They can't.
Yeah, this is where things get serious. Oh, you're playing Undertale. Well, if you need help, let me know. I'm an expert.
We'd have to raise billions, but you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats, the people who
Twats.
drinks in their private clubs, the people who
I can't wait.
so they've got time to get even fucking richer.
advance have this.
So we have Communist 1 and Communist 2.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your
Yes, and the sound.
We will put the wealth of this country in the hands of the people who create it.
It ends today.
No hit genocide. Yeah, I could probably see why that took you months.
Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got...
That'll be done for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full
Alright, so that's it. I don't need to see the adverts. Actually, this one... Hold on. Alan James, Salad Weekly. Come to Bumley. I never did play that one.
Where can you get warm, sandy beaches, clear waters, and fine dining? Well, we're not sure, but here in St Bumley-on-Tate, we've got a big hill and the bus comes twice daily. Visit picturesque St Bumley this summer and experience a holiday that's simply unlike any other.
I can't wait! I'm packing my bags now!
Come and visit the abandoned Spade Factory. Your kids will love exploring the old production line in relative safety. Grab your tetanus shots and come down today.
Tetanus shots.
There's no gift shop, but feel free to grab an old handle from the skip out the back. Or why not indulge your cultured side and visit some of our sites of historic interest?
It
like
looks
the
like...
parish church, currently the subject of a thrilling police investigation. The old market, home of the fairly big cabbage. Or the hole. Hey, that's a nice hole.
It sounds like Silent Hill. We go on to Silent
After
Hill.
a long day exploring Bumley, you can relax in comfort in one of 2 communal tents. Or you could take advantage of our famous nightlife. There's a radio in the calf, or on Fridays we gather to watch tramps fight. Come on, Harold, you
Communal
meth head. Only 85 minutes from the coast, and with more than 2 areas of outstanding natural interest. Isn't it time your family went Bumley way? And hey, if you come in the dry season, you've got a car park. St. Bumley,
car park?
On the Tate.
On the dry season? That sounds like Silent Hill. That sounds like Silent Hill. Yes, I would love to visit that place. There is actually a real place in the United States that's like Silent Hill, and I want to go. Once I get me a decent car, I'll take a road trip there. But yeah, that's funny. Communal tents. Alright, one more advert and then we're gonna move on to the next segment.
I'm Alan James. This is not a movie. This is not some
Why is this guy
science
looking
tale.
like Drake?
This is not a dream. This is reality. This is the story of you and how you're stupid and asleep. It's about how you were promised the Elysian fields but you ended up filleting Satan for the salty crumbs. It's happening here.
It's not abandoned, but it is a ghost
and it's all
town with
happening
only like
right in front of
a few
you.
dozen people.
I'm Alan James.
Alan James is one of the country's most controversial columnists and
it is a place that it is abandoned because there is a coal fire that's burning underneath, just like Silent Hill.
speakers.
And they're going to take your poor sweet grandma, and you're never going to see those drivelling dentures again. Oh, grandma, look at their faces. That's not what cows look like. You call it the stock market. I call it the stuck market, because it's just another pole they've stuck up our collective... I don't care if he was once your nephew, Cameron. He's standing in the way of the truth.
Now, Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, is coming.
What is this? Mad Money or something?
To your city.
I'm Alan James, author of Alan James is Right.
Yeah, that
the
town.
Gospel according to Alan James, and the Alan James shall set you free. And now I'm bringing my message directly to you.
What is he talking about? Is this the Mad Money guy, or is he talking about Jesus, or is he... I don't know. I keep pressing pause again like it's gonna
My
unpause.
new nationwide tour, Alan James is Right, in front of you.
He's a conspiracy theorist. That's what he is.
Alan James.
Alan James is Right.
Alan James.
I'm Alan James.
Coming to a city near you.
That guy looks like Drake.
Press for dates and times.
Okay, let's get back to the game, please. Let's get back to the actual game and see what, let's play another level. It took me an hour to get through this first part. Good God. We'll use my next hour to get to the second part. Day 1. Day 3, okay. Okay, you arrive home to find a post on the mat. Nothing unusual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Curiosity gets a better view. The form from the new advanced government asking for information on all of its citizens. Yeah, no. The first page to fill in already. We know who your, we know your children. We know your names. We know the name of your spouse. We know your children and their ages. Well, you muse, at least I got the basics right. Yeah, that's not okay. Wow, I forgot that's still a thing. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Oh, they're mandatory, huh? Well, here's what I think of your... Actually, wait, no. Let's see. No. Here's what I think of your stupid letter. Yeah. We're gonna set it on fire. Questions appear to be mandatory. Alright, communist. Alright, upon starting a new job, you would be friendly, introduce yourself to your co-workers, be productive, and get to work immediately. I think if I say the opposite of these things, they're gonna come to my house and they're gonna, send me to, a concentration camp. So we're gonna lie. Oh, wait, no, if they come to my house, I'm gonna get my get. Ease yourself and orient yourself with your new workplace. Be productive and get to work immediately. Be friendly and introduce yourself to new coworkers. Reminisce with friends about old jobs. I mean, all these questions are good. Anarchy. I wouldn't say I'm an anarchist. There needs to be some order. Friendly and introduce yourself to new coworkers. Okay, a colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover up their violation. Well, these are oddly specific questions. Promise your colleague you won't tell anyone. Report the violation. Recommend your colleague reports it. Yeah, that sounds about right. An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put has put up in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. I would work less because what people don't understand is that you do realize that your boss needs you to work. I remember my mother told me the story like they got on to everyone at her job for being on their phones. So whenever they were getting on to them about being on their phones, they made sure that their output was less. You know, to make it look like their phones made them work better. Okay. Stay late to ensure you hit the deadline. Leave work early. Head to the pub. Chat about the changes with colleagues. Leave work and head home to see your family. I'm a hard worker. I will stay late. Now, if it keeps going, now maybe on the first night, now maybe I'll stay late. I've stayed late to work before because, you know, they need me. But if it continues, then yeah, and I'm not gonna keep doing it. Okay, the annual company barbecue. You and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day. You're washing your hair that day. You are free but wouldn't mind missing it. Been practicing with your coworkers. You think you win the talent contest this year. Oh yeah, definitely the last one. You've had a long, successful career and are now about to retire. In your speech, you list your achievements and all the good memories you have working there. Give an honest review of the pros and cons. Focus on issues, challenges you face while working there. Give an honest review of the pros and cons of the company. I would flip everyone off and leave. That's what I would do. Time to relax alone. Play in your local sports team. Encourage and support your children with their hobbies. Attend political rallies and stand up for what you believe in. I mean, in my free time, I just sort of relax alone. Political rallies, I would probably be relaxing alone. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of daily grind. Romantic getaway with your partner. I don't have to relax alone. Who's gonna relax with me? Exploring somewhere unfamiliar and discovering new experiences and challenges. A structured day at a theme park, bursting with thrills, attractions with you and your family. Unfamiliar, discovering new experiences and challenges. It is important that the government keeps people safe, free, happy, equal. Free. No doubt about that one. Thank you for your cooperation. Those are questions to I bet you those questions they help tender my game to my specific mindset or something like that. One of those things, like how Silent Hill, Shattered Memories ask you questions to cater the game to your $5,000 fly. I think it would be less than $5,000. I wouldn't fly you out there. I would get you a floating door. Might that be enough? Okay, Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're drying up your favorite coffee cup, a worn-out souvenir for your first trip together. The prince faded out, goofy face still makes you smile. Knock at the window brings you back to reality. There in the garden, clutching a godly neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let him in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. Can it be a cutscene? No, we're just gonna have to read it. Yeah, $5,000. Why is it so high? Eli. I'm so sorry for bursting in so late, Alex. Chris stammers, but I need a favor. And you're the only one I can ask. No problem, what's going on? You okay? Should I get Sam? No need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. Heard about the Assets and Wealth Act. Yes, I literally work in the news, Chris. Alright, Chris bangs the table. It's total BS. They're taking whatever they want and distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. Telling me. I can't believe they're actually getting away with it. Madness. This is madness! Madness. This is Sparta! I can't believe they're actually getting away with it. Madness. That's why I need your help. What is it exactly you need? Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to... What is it exactly you need? I seem to be resting comfortably on floor tiles. Look, it's a lot to ask you, but I need to borrow your passport. My passport? For what? That's illegal. They've taken mine in half the bloody country. People always say you and I look familiar, so Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe. I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Yes, you can go. Okay, upstairs in the safe. Let me go get it and you can take it. You climb the stairs to your bedroom. Be careful not to wake Sam, who is cocooned in the dovet. What? Who is cocooned in the dovet? Don't you mean asleep in bed? I'm not talking to you, Alex. Okay, it's more like over 1,000, but I wanted to use a higher number for a dramatic effect. Duvet. Okay, cocooned in the duvet. What the heck is a duvet? It's sleep in the bed, or I'll even take tucked in. What is cocooned in the duvet? I mean, I get it. I understand. I know what cocoon is, but like duvet, a type of blankie. Okay, a sleepy, soft voice breaks the silence. Alex, what's going on? Nothing, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Go back to sleep. They're leaving the country, and they need my passport to do it. Nothing, sweetheart. Don't worry. Go back to sleep. Are you sure? What are you doing in the safe? Chris wants to borrow my passport to get out of the country. Seems like they're going to lose a lot of money. Screw it. It's my wife, right? Tell her the truth. What? They're leaving the country? Is it really that bad? Apparently, they'll be fine if they can leave. Chris can take my passport and get out, according to Chris. And I'm not sure if I really want to give up my passport. The worry lines, Sam's forehead seemed to relax. We have to look out for family, blah, 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 blah. Your voice isn't very strong, is it? No, it's not. My vocab. No, it's not. We have to look out for family. I mean, I'm better if I read silently. I'm just not really good at, reading fast. I can read slow, on a 3rd grade level. We have to look out for a family. And if I know my little Chrissy, it is probably all one big overreaction. You just take this downstairs, then I'll be up to bed. I'm so sorry. I know the importance of your family suit. I just can't risk it. Oh, we're gonna let him have it. Close the safe and head back downstairs to find Chris at kitchen. Alright, so you've got it. Yes, here. Alright, Chris. Have to accept it. No! Good luck with everything, Chris. Infectious. Thanks, I really appreciate this. I'll get back in touch when I'm safely out of the country. Chris takes the passport, breathing heavily. Head to bed, hoping you can spray some of the duvet away from Sam without waiting. I guess we get back to the fun part now. This guy has strings. I'm not gonna have those strings. I've got no strings to hold me down, to make me fret, make me frown. I had strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me. does this one do? A new one. Oh, I guess I should answer that.
Alright, mate, it's Dave. Oh, Christ, it's noisy in here, Jesus. Right, hang on. Let me just get out some flags, darling. Yeah, I'll take that one with me. Cheers. Right, that's better.
I'll take that one
Let's
with
get
me.
set up and get on with it, eh? So I can get back to my guests.
Paper.
First of all,
For the game.
let's get the power on. You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts. You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
Crazy Nail. We're gonna get Crazy Nail in there. Mr. Snugglehugs, should we play this? Is this toy safe? We're gonna play Mr. Snuggles. Let's see. Hold on. What does this one say? Check. What is this one? Is this one chairs? Fuel tile, ornaments, spectacular. Yeah, we're gonna get Crazy Nail in there. Advanced go-getters. Go-getters. Okay, hey guys, which one should I play? Fine. I definitely want to play must-have toy for your child this Christmas. Alright, Alan James coming soon to a medium-sized hall near you. Yeah, Crazy Nail is always gonna have a place on our lineup. Always. He's always. Okay. An elegant new skin cream with a porky little twist. That one sounds good, but I want to hear what y'all have to say. Mr. Snugglehugs. The golden tape. All right, let's do it. It's painted. Yeah, I get it.
Finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the Vision Mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the Vision Mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them.
Okay.
And they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen.
Okay.
Here. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So, like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
But you have a good night, Geo Stella.
If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
One of those. My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon.
10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes.
Headline
Going
system
5,
initializing.
4,
And bye.
3.
It's time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's National
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical freethinker. With the country's wealth creators in a state of panic and unfavourable rumblings already heard from overseas, I'll be asking my guests whether Advance can deliver on even a fraction of their manifesto promises. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington's appointment is a risk for the giant mega corporation. Sophia, as our regular viewers will be aware, has always been a wild child and has been romantically linked to several movie stars and sports personalities. In her first
That's what we need to see.
this afternoon,
That's what the public needs to see.
children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Warren and marine biologist Ingrid Smalsborgen-Horgensford have
Smalsborgen what?
Dante's taint.
Dante's taint?
The cave system was previously thought unreachable, But thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions.
These seem like the good guys, so I'm not going to slander
In a
them.
joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together, like we always have."
Okay, yeah, they're good people.
Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much.
Okay.
I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry cleaner.
Okay.
And grievous bodily charm. With advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police, and less and less oversight.
Yeah,
Are we
this is it.
using an advanced-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that, and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
What's that sound? Oh, my frequency. Okay.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up.
Okay.
Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance
that
have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps
Okay.
of the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Kate, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes.
All right,
Katie's
we're doing good.
War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what
this
I-
will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy.
Out of the
when
wrong
they murder
orifices.
your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, you will be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know
All right,
full
we're
well
getting
that
this.
isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Democracy is dead.
Advance are radical,
Not gonna
and
lie,
change is
he's right
always
about that one.
frightening. But the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is...
Bollocks is not a bad word.
Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of
Yes,
the entire
I get it,
generation
Hobbit.
to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the
Okay.
first step.
First step,
Advance
huh?
now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research in the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see
Okay, he's a
these
little
changes
crazy,
to
but,
only
you know,
better
he's
things.
right.
If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
I mean, he's
We're running out of time.
a little senile, but he's correct.
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too,
Ah,
Johnny.
crap.
How much are you being paid by them, then?
Oh, shut the fuck
Crap,
up,
I screwed
Alan.
up.
I've never heard so much
Consequences.
shit in my life.
Consequences. I got a consequence.
Absolutely fucking fine, I tell you. How's it going, actually? Fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. All right, mate, see you later. Bye.
And his incredible real-action eyes. It's no wonder Mr. Snugglehugs is the gift your child wants this Christmas.
All the other kids have got one.
That's right, little one. You don't want to be left out.
I'm just saying I'll do what I can. That's all.
Oh shit, you will. She's good, you know.
My God, that is freaky.
Put a word in, that's all I can do.
Mr.
10
Snuggles.
seconds, everybody.
Okay.
She's gonna do the big
Yeah, a bit more intelligent. You're right.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, Lord Gregory, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy.
What the heck?
There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. The problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes.
What the heck?
Talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No.
What?
Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. John.
We need.
Okay,
we need
my frequency is
legislation
fixed.
to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I am sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe
What's a
anymore?
kosh?
Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
What the heck's a kosh?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
So,
And to what do you
Wait,
attribute
what?
this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, a bloody gimp's escaped. Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear?
What on earth?
As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy.
What on
Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
I'm sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in his box?
Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You put back in your dim space.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of this...
Where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty boy.
Clive, I am not having this again. As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
What? Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us.
I expect...
Interrupted. It's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for assault, burglary, and menacing a swan. He's agreed to talk.
Menacing a swan?
Which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else
Titwank.
does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that.
Oh,
Tell us what it's like in
I missed
prison,
my
Tony.
censor.
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party.
Titwank.
A bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helps you rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that.
Titwank Tony.
Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on.
Titwank
Since you've been in
Tony.
custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
What? Oh my God.
This one's, yeah?
One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. One sec, love. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current
What
system,
on earth?
Jess. It's just not set up for
I don't
it,
know
you
if this is appropriate
It's
for
inherently
stream.
unjust. Inherently unjust.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. I'm on the news.
It seems like
Titwank.
we caught you at a bad time.
I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal here, Tony.
Fucking way, Las Bolitas!
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I
Uh-huh.
think we... Yes, Tony?
Oh
Tony,
my
I mean,
God.
wait for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our the viewer at home have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order.
Mhm.
After the break, Megan will be live with
I don't
some
know what I messed up on.
thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
Titwank Tony.
1 minute back, everybody.
Oh my God. What on earth?
Piss off.
Hold on, what am I doing? Ah, crap.
I
Back,
can have you
crap.
fired.
You'd miss my charm.
Forgot to add.
Quite drunk, it's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the Vision Mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove.
Okay,
Also,
so
one last tip.
I'm a DJ.
When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bin.
In the bin.
Looks right, I've got this. Come on,
Neil. This is a clear out of the storage locker that second Mrs. Neil abandoned, like she abandoned her children. It's a rainbow of crazy fun. Don't be a prick and get yourself quick.
4, 3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolf, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College, who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one.
Okay. Getting back in the green.
And Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So,
What's happening
Harry
here?
and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle believed.
I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing.
What is up with this? What is up with this
Our
lady?
audiences, and they touch us right back.
I
What's up with this
suppose
lady?
with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice
Ah.
of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young
we're doing
person
good.
who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah? Because in a way, she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe
She looks
she's
dead
you at
inside.
home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
I'm trying to figure out.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. Jeff,
What am I doing?
First hear about the grant.
2 days ago.
I thought I was supposed to watch that.
Arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then, Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go with this old democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
There's a lot going on here.
What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary.
A lot going on.
No, it's Gary the Fist.
Gary the Fist.
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite
Okay.
subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Just keep going, for fuck's sake.
Right. Maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right. Who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads. Who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team.
Yeah.
And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
What?
But I can't fight all 3 of you. And I don't have any friends of my own.
I'm sorry.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
I'm terrible at this.
Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team.
It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice. Listen to that inner voice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your crew lads. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist. But that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum for dinner, he had to wait. Where's my dinner, woman?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman?
Go.
Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah.
If you work
Sorry, they had to see that.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
What are we doing?
Thankfully, that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Dalton. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I believe about an adequate paycheck.
Oh, so
I don't have to
pleased that
censor it
this outside my
because
studio.
dihydrogen monoxide. Oh my god. That was terrible, and I don't just mean that performance. I tried the best I could, guys. Sequence A+. A sequence A+. I screwed up on the third part, but I don't even know what they're talking about. Sequence. Jesus Christ. Current wealth, broke A, poor. God help us. God help us if I gotta run the news. I still don't know what this is. I still don't know what any of these symbols mean. Down, up. Okay, this is Advance or Atlas or whatever the heck that mega corporation called. I'm assuming that that's not good. It's the broken heart from Undertale. I'm assuming that can't be a good thing. Okay, headlines. Let's watch the whole broadcast. Let's see how I did. Maybe. Okay, so this one was day one of the election. Grade C. I did awful on that. Alright, load tape.
Take a look at what's in store tonight on
Alright.
Channel 1.
Let's listen.
Kicking off our evening schedule is a retrospective of the best moments from Peter Clement's Just the Job,
I didn't
reminding
slander
us just
them. They
how our
did
new
it to
Prime Minister
themselves.
became so popular in the first place. Following that, at 9 p.m, Megan Wolf sits
they
down
did
for
it
an
to
exclusive
themselves.
interview with former Prime
He's
Minister
the one that had
Jacob
the
Hamilton
gimp
Mann
guy in the
Truth to
closet.
Power,
He
and she'll
did
be
it to
asking him
himself.
where it all went so horribly wrong. I'll certainly be tuning in for that. Finally tonight,
Besides,
at 10
that's
PM,
what the public
it's a bit of
needs to
escapism
see.
with Lawrence
The
Bluntschlatt's
truth.
acclaimed action movie Bullet Man, taking us up to the National Weather Report and close down at 1:15.
Even Fox News don't
But
even
before
tell
all
the truth like
it's
that.
time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's National Nightly News.
Believe me, Fox don't tell the
Good
truth
evening,
that much
I'm
either.
Jeremy
They're just the lesser of
Our
two
main
evils.
headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge.
Yeah, people needed to see
Tonight,
that in
I'll
the
be
state.
discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical freethinker. With the country's wealth creators in a state of panic and unfavourable rumblings already heard from overseas, I'll be asking my guess whether Advance can deliver on even a fraction of their manifesto promises. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO.
Out with the
The
old.
following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential
Out with the old, in with the communism.
at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington's
Yeah.
appointment is a risk for the giant mega corporation. Sophia, as our regular viewers will be aware, has always been a wild child and has been romantically linked to several movie stars
Yeah.
and sports personalities.
We don't want this lady running our country.
This afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash, intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg-Horgensford have today
Swarsborg and Horgensford.
Ingrid Swarsborg-Horgensford. 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 Have today. Swarsborg-Horgensford.
S'mores, Borgen, Horgensford. It's okay. I was still curious as to see what kind of toy it was, so I don't regret advertising her toy.
To explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but
Dante's Taint. That's the name of the cave system.
thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have." Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped.
Yeah, I'm proud of these last
on the
two.
capital's
I'm proud of all of
office
them.
The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much. I certainly wouldn't want to
Yes,
be
I
his
do,
strategy.
Alex.
And Grievous bodily charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective.
Yeah.
With more and more powers
I'm
passing
happy
to
with
the
this
police, and less oversight, are we using an Advance-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut?
Yes.
All that, and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
This is when I think that it's around this part where it just all goes to hell and back. Oh God, they got the riots. They got the Portland riots on here. Oh, I'm sorry. Peaceful protest.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you.
Unlimited,
We're moving to the
unending.
next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps
He
Advance
ain't
has
wrong.
realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs.
What's wrong
It's
with-
all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what
this
I-
will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you...
Out of the wrong orifices. I thought this guy was supposed to be sort of, he's the reporter. Reporter. He's supposed to be, politically impartial, but it sounds like he's slandering the other guy a bit more. He's mocking him. He's mocking him out of the wrong orifices.
Entire city.
And war like we've never seen before. I think you mean political warfare, where war is not fought with weapons. This war is fought with ideas.
We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy. But
Controlling
when
the
they murder your
people.
parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, who will be laughing then?
That might be
Okay,
a great
he's-
way to
he's a
sell
little
books,
bit-
Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded.
I
but
have
it's-
an idea. The corporation Advance, why don't they give some of their wealth away? Oh, no. It's other people that gotta give their wealth away. Not them!
All a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming.
Right again. They gotta get. They try to get the young people to vote because they always know the young people. They don't know what the heck they're voting for. They're just voting for the people that say, "Oh, we're gonna give you free stuff and we're gonna give you free money." That's what's going on here.
The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie,
Why
what are
even
your
censor if there's subtitles?
Assets and Wealth
I
Act
I
is
think
only
the subtitles are
first step.
just in the.
Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into
maybe they're just
scientific
for us.
research
I don't
and
know.
arts.
Maybe they're just for
as
me.
I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose
No,
their
I guess
power
you're
after
right.
spending
They could
half
have
of our
subtitles,
GDP
but
on dismantling infrastructure.
well, if you I would assume that when something is censored, you've seen closed captions on live TV before. First of all, there's a big delay in closed captionings on for live broadcasts. There's a big delay on the closed captions. So I would assume that because there's a delay on the closed captions, there would also be a delay on, a delay on the bleep. There'd also be a delay, it would be bleeped in closed captioning. There.
Structure. That could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating Law and Order before Megan meets
This guy looks like he's wearing a hairpiece, like he's bald underneath.
Tonight,
but I guess all news anchors look like that.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
Alright, I've been waiting on this. Smells like love.
You love them, we love them, and they just love
Mr. Snugglehugs. Yeah!
with his state-of-the-art human-like voice to keep them company when you...
Okay, what is up with this girl here? I mean, they all look like they're snaggletooth, but of course they're children. Children tend to lose teeth. But what is up with this girl? Yeah, that definitely was. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this girl here. Perhaps, I mean, it's just British mixed with Middle Eastern? I don't know. Like, she looks Middle Eastern, but then at the same time, she doesn't. That's what I'm saying.
With his state-of-the-art human-like voice to keep them company when you can't.
If you keep me happy, I'll keep you safe.
And his incredible real-action eyes.
I hope your mummy and daddy don't die in a fire. That would be bad.
What?
I hope your mummy and daddy don't die in a fire. That would be bad.
I hope that they don't die.
Mr. Snugglehugs is the gift your child wants this Christmas.
All the other kids have got one.
That's right, little one. You don't want to be left out.
I only like people who have me as their friend.
Oh, Mr. Snugglehugs, you're so silly. Mr. Snugglehugs in stores now, selling out.
And she looks crazy skinny too, like sickly skinny.
Mr. Snugglehugs in stores now, selling out fast.
Well, I mean, it doesn't look too unsafe. I mean, it's creepy. It's creepy, that's for sure. But well, I mean, what child's toy isn't creepy?
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Greg.
That was probably my biggest F up right there because I couldn't. The frequency thing I screwed up.
Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem.
Greg? Hold on, let me go grab some chips. Mr. Snugglehugs smells like love. What does love smell like? Don't answer that because I think I know what love smells like, and it's let's just say it's what the bedroom. It's what two loving people do in the bedroom. That's what it smells.
We need more support from ministers.
And if that's what love smells like, and Mr. Snugglehug smells like that, I don't know if they want to be giving that to children.
We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
No, just hang on. The problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
service.
to interrupt the news,
That's what I
Mr.
was going
Donaldson.
for.
Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime.
Here we go.
Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm
This is
sure
the
we all
best
long
part.
for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you...
Victor noted in Sunday's sermon, like he's going to church. Well, good luck to you, Alex.
attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all...
This fool says foreigners, gays, and gypsies, talking like he's going to church. Now let's continue.
Well, in the Bible, look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh,
The Bible, Leviticus.
a moment. Jeremy, a bloody gimp's escaped. Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back
You're
in his
looking
box?
fine.
Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You go back in your gift space.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people
Darling,
of this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
This fool said white people. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Naughty boy.
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy, so get back in your gift space. No! Naughty, you beast!
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal.
Hold on. Now, if I were to get up during stream, this is what y'all would see. Yep.
This simply wants to naughty boy.
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy, so get back in your gift space.
That's why I make sure I turn the
As I
screen
was saying,
off.
Jeremy, moral decay.
Turn the camera off
Crime is the
before y'all-
responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
3 of her
Thank you,
pills.
Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. Interrupted. It's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swan.
Menacing a
He's agreed
swan.
to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Tony.
I got
yeah,
the
sorry,
censoring
my friends
down.
are throwing me a surprise party.
After the first
Good
time.
bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Tit Tony! I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez. Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. There's Big Chris,
Oi, oi.
Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
What? I didn't even see Vampire Chris. I thought that was Vampire Chris when she walked in.
One sec, love. Is on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
It's open.
Little Chris?
So,
which one was
do you
Little
feel
Chris?
Oi, oi.
Little Chris, and Vampire Chris. Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
Well, what's so special about Little Chris?
This one's, yeah?
One sec, love. Is on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
It's open.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
You are joking. Chrissy Free has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas, I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here.
Jesus.
Yes,
Really?
we seem to be losing the signal here, Tony.
Way, las bolitas!
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes? Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally on for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? The viewer at home have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back.
He still looks drunk and high.
1 minute back, everybody. That went well.
Piss off.
Smooth, incisive journalism.
That screwed me over too.
This is Crazy Neil's Festive Yule
Oh, yeah.
Ornament Spectacular. So you've got the best Christmas tree that your money can buy, and you want to put on it some crazy-ass Christmas ornaments. We want to give you a spectacular Christmas cactus. You know what it's like? You've run out of things to dress up, and you want your house to look like a Christmas bomb has hit it. Then we've got the ornaments for you. You want something like vases, or vases, or another cactus to go with your first cactus, or this, a crazy Christmas frog, or a toad, woodpeckers, a cool pineapple, a duck, Christmas elephant. We've got all the seasonal animals. Crazy Neil's crazy deals. This is a clear out of the storage locker that second Mrs. Neil abandoned, like she abandoned her children.
Hold up.
Like she abandoned her... Out of the storage locker that second...
Oh, yes. Baby girl. Oh. Alright.
Mrs. Neil abandoned, like she abandoned her children. It's a rainbow of crazy fun. Don't be a prick and get yourself quick. Grab yourself a crazy deal with Neil Appeal.
I'm Megan Wolf, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. They don't deserve no grant. Believe me, they don't.
Cool. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history.
The
and
maths
respectively-
teacher?
That when we
I think you
travel
just
around
mean
all
math,
these
not
problem
maths.
schools and poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing.
No, believe me, I don't want to be like them.
We touch our audiences, and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song
Oh, yeah.
and joy into
She's
people's
uncomfortable,
lives.
too.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't
Please
you?
don't.
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah? Because in a way, she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like, maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Got it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school.
2 days.
The headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political.
And this is what I was talking about earlier. Of course they don't. Of course they don't vote. Because they don't, they target the people that don't know what the heck they're doing, and they say, we'll give you free stuff. Oh, okay, then I'll vote for the person that's going to give me free
I'm
stuff.
a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic, mainly.
Of course, there's no such thing as free. Money's got to come from somewhere, yada, yada, yada. Or we can just keep printing money.
But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go with this old democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I...
Now, let me see if my expert TV work made this monstrosity of a performance look any better.
can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Tears. Another day of fears.
Fears.
But still I walk the corridors alone. Alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi, Gary.
Oh, heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great! I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father? Violent father.
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so
Okay. It's math, not maths. Math, not maths. I didn't know that there was more than one maths.
important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Just keep going.
Right. Maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? My arm's free coat.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist, and you're just a sad little girl with two...
I hated math too. My best class was networking class and science class. I hated everything else. I paused it because... Dang it, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, and I'm sure, what I was gonna say is I'm sure that some other good acting team would have been much deserving of this grant. Not these
My
guys.
arm's free coat.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me?
Who are you to stand up to me?
Gary the Fist, and you're just a sad little girl with two gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my two new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team.
Yeah.
And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all three of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face.
Oh God.
I could be you. She could be you.
All right.
And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can be peachy keen.
All right. Okay, I saw that dude's teeth, and this dude's here, his teeth is horrible. Him. Yeah, that guy. God, his teeth are awful.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Let's see, they're lucky he went easy on them. I heard Gary the Fist can take on 5 first graders at once. Oh yeah, you gotta be careful.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your cruel lads. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Alright, I made this look somewhat decent.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum for dinner. He had to wait.
I think I made this. I probably made this about look as good as I can.
Don't make
Go.
me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate.
What's a council estate?
Life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 Life's pretty hard.
I don't know how I did it, but I made this. I made their performance look.
Yeah.
Oh God, I can't breathe. Oh, I'm crying. All right. Hold up. Wow. That's getting clipped. Bear with me real quick. Jesus Christ. Ah, crap, I didn't mean to do that.
take a look at what's in store tonight on Channel 1.
We'll fast forward.
Kicking off our evening schedule is a retrospective of the best moments from Peter Clement's Just the Job, reminding us just how our new Prime Minister became so popular in the first place. Following that, at 9 p.m, Megan Wolfe sits down for an exclusive interview with former Prime Minister Jacob Hamilton.
In truth to power.
All right. I don't know how I did it, but I made this. Hey, God, listening to myself is horrible. How you doing, Keyline? I don't think anyone likes listening to themselves. Ah, crap. I fast forwarded too far. Thank you for the raid. All right.
Don't make me ask you again.
All right.
Hitting women is wrong.
All right, sorry. All right, this is where we stop.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate.
This is where I lost my mind and I had to stop and laugh at myself.
Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate.
Why are you following me?
Thank you for the follow.
Hard on a council estate. It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be cheeky.
Yeah.
If you work as a team,
Just work as a team.
it's your choice to be.
Yeah, hello, call me MC. I'm done for the night after I'm
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News.
Wow.
Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from
That
across
was
the country.
wow.
My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Yep. The lockdown episode.
Why bother strengthening your body?
Hold on.
When you
It gets crazy afterwards. I like crazy. Don't worry, with my help, this fake news network will not be fake news anymore. I'm gonna tell the truth. We're gonna be half Fox News and not CNN, but sorta Fox News. I'm not gonna say that they tell the truth, but they're better than CNN.
you can strengthen
Okay.
your
shush.
face. We believe your skin deserves the best, so the new formula actively removes harsh chemicals from your skin. The high salt content actually pulls the dihydrogen monoxide right from your pores.
She tries to sound all smart. Dihydrogen monoxide. I'm sure y'all are smart enough to know what dihydrogen monoxide is. Two hydrogens, one oxygen. Figure it out.
Give you the crisp, brittle skin you've come to expect.
Pulls the dihydrogen monoxide out of your skin.
New Judico Shon will revitalize the appearance of the strength of your face's skin. 41% of women we surveyed said they loved their visible flakes. And 7...
What? Alex, don't start harassing the new people before you get banned again. For the 100th time.
7 out of 10 dentists would recommend it.
Dentist?
Judico Shon. Because
how many dentists would recommend it now?
Flakes. And 7 out of 10 dentists would recommend
7
it.
out of 10.
Judico Shon. Because we...
Oh, another way that they fake the news. You know how they say 9 out of 10 doctors, this and that. Well, they have to find the doctors that agree with them. If they find they probably survey 50 doctors and then they say, oh well, 10 of the we're gonna take these 10 doctors and say, oh 9 out of the we're gonna take these 10 doctors and then one of the other ones that didn't agree and we're gonna say 9 out of 10 agree. Whenever in reality, probably 40 of the 50 of them didn't agree, or something like that. That's how they fake news.
He said so.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Now let's look at behind the scenes. Let's look at the adverts I didn't see. Let's see. That's Adam James's book. Is this the same one or a new one? Advanced Go-Getters. Let's play that one.
Our children are our future. Advance knows this, and
They say 99 out of 100 or say 999 out of 1,000. It means the same thing. They don't gotta be truthful. I know, every movie is the #1 movie in America. Every movie that comes out is the #1 movie in America. Good night, Alex. Bye.
we're here to help. The new Advanced Go-Getters initiative will ensure that every young person enjoys the abundance of benefits that only a true community can provide.
Communism.
While keeping us informed of all the ups and downs to help make things even better.
Reminds me of this dystopian cartoon I watched on YouTube. It was black and white, everyone was robots, and it was in black and white, there were robots, and I don't remember what the name.
With a vast range of activities available, building the nation's future has never been so rewarding. With the Go-Getters, you can be sure that your children will be well equipped in the march towards progress. After all, there's nothing better than moving forwards.
Oh yes, I would very much love these Advanced Go-Getters. I would very much love to have all of the benefits of a wealthy person without working for it. That just sounds like paradise to me.
Advanced Go-Getters. Forwards. Together.
Alright, let's look at the behind the scenes. Give you money. Don't worry, once I make my millions from crypto, remember, buy Dogecoin and SafeMoon and Dogecoin. Okay, winter, Crazy Neo winter sale. We got the Christmas. We got the Come to Bumley. We got the, okay, Alan James. Agree.
I'm Alan James. This is not a movie. This is not some child's tale. This is not a dream.
The same one?
This is reality. This is the story of you and how you're stupid and asleep. It's about how you were promised the Elysian fields, but you ended up filleting Satan for the salty crust.
I know, he's a little over the top, but he makes sense.
It's happening now.
He makes more sense than anyone else in this
Right
game.
in front of you. I'm Alan James.
James.
Oh, and he looks like Drake.
Columnists and speakers.
And they're going to take your poor sweet grandma, and you're never going to see those dribbling dentures again.
Okay, we've watched this one. We've watched this one already.
That's not what cows look like. You call it the stock market. I call it the stuck market because it's just another pole they've stuck up our collective. I don't care if he was once your nephew, Cameron. He's standing in the way of the truth.
Now, Alan James.
Okay, we've watched this one. Alan James. Oh, well, this one says Alan James is long and then Alan James is short. So let's look at the long commercial. Fast forward it though.
He's standing in the way of the truth!
Now, Alan James, author of Alan James is Right.
Oh yes, yes. I can't wait to see Alan James. We want more of Alan James.
James is right. The gospel according to Alan James. And the Alan James shall set you free.
Give me a moment. Let me pull up a picture of Drake. See, Drake looks more like a black... No. They look pretty similar. See that you're using an ad blocker. Okay, we're gonna get off that website. Yeah, he's no Crazy Neil. We like Crazy Neil up in
And
here.
now I'm bringing my message directly to you. With my new nationwide tour, Alan James is right in front of you.
Alan James.
I'm Alan James.
Alan James.
Alan James is right.
Alan
In front of you.
I'm Alan James.
Coming to a city near you. Check local press for dates and times.
That was the exact same one, though. What about the Alex James short? It was the same one from before.
Alan James.
I'm Alan James.
Alan James.
Alan James is right.
Alan James is right.
I'm Alan James.
Alan James is right in front of you.
I don't want to scare you, but you should be scared.
There must be something in the food!
I don't want to upset you, but you should weep for the world.
They're gonna take your poor sweet grandma.
And I don't mean to shock you, but
you need to wake up! I'm Alan.
He said they're gonna take your poor sweet grandma. Is he referring to dang it, it would have been a lot funnier if I knew his name off the top of my head. Now the joke is just Cuomo! He's referring to Cuomo. They're gonna take your poor sweet grandma. If you get the reference, it has something to do with modern politics. If you get the reference, laugh at me.
James, and I'll slap you so hard with the truth, you'll still be picking facts out of your face the following Wednesday.
Alan James. Coming to a city near you.
Cuomo and poor sweet
Dates
grandma.
and times.
Alright, so this is where... Advanced acceptance. Okay, this is where we start. I don't remember which Cuomo it was.
All that, and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Seconds back, everybody. Can we get the guests in quickly, please?
We actually had to make the book indestructible because people tried to set it on fire too much. It's like
Thanks for
they were having
coming
these
on.
bonfires
Thanks
in
for
town
having me.
centres. But Alan James, no doubt you've read my stuff.
I try not to, if I'm honest.
Behave.
You're not the boss of
I
me.
literally am. 10 seconds, everybody. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're
Hold on.
talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining...
Okay, we've been through this.
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages. How confident this is all there. Katie Brennan, do you agree? I'm afraid I don't. No. I think that France realise the crimes...
Okay, so we've been through this already. Had to make the book indestructible because I wanted to set it on fire. Hold on.
Heard so much shit in my life.
Well,
hold on.
Of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
Okay.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
how much are you being paid by them then?
Oh, shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
Anyway, let's see. Let's keep going. Hey, friendship. Let's do them in order. Let's do them in order.
I'm just saying I'll do what I can, that's all.
Bullshit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said a bit of word in, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. Is little JD scared of the big bad culture reporter?
If that sticks,
Bring
I'll
in
just
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country.
Silence is uncanny.
First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Oh, I've seen all of this.
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can.
Yeah, so we've watched this whole thing. I had the camera on her the whole time whenever during the broadcast. So we've already watched this. Hold up. I didn't know this was still on when we saw the cop.
Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next I'm joined...
I cannot believe you, Ellen. I would have expected this from your sister, but not from you.
When are you going to realise I'm not her, Greg?
Well, trust me, between the drinking and the arse, I'm very aware.
Streets simply aren't safe anymore. Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon,
Sunday's sermon.
And to what do you attribute
This has got to be my
moral
favorite.
decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly.
Foreigners,
It's all in
gays
the Bible.
and
Look,
gypsies.
Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, a bloody gimp's escaped. Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
First of all, he's wrong. Jesus loves everybody.
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in his box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You go back in your gimp space.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people
Darling,
of this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
So, call me CJ. If I ever got up during stream, this is, what y'all would probably see. That's why I always, do this before I get up. But anyway, let's continue.
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy, so get back in your gimp space. No! Naughty, you beast!
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice...
Okay, we're gonna fast forward. We've seen all of this.
On morality for us. And finally tonight...
Look, I spoke to Mallory at the Bridge Club.
No, naughty boy!
Says the hall is absolutely fine for Sunday.
Oh, marvellous. Now, I booked your mother in for a hearing test.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did. Now, how's your IBS been?
IBS.
Many... Tony.
Okay,
Cheers,
so
Jess.
we've seen this.
We tit wank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Call
Tit-wank
me
Tony.
Titwike Tony.
Prisons.
So we've seen all of this. Fast forward. The end of it.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes? Tony? Tony, I mean, we were literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we simply lost our train of thought.
Are they gonna do anything dirty? Dang it.
These messages.
1 minute back, everybody.
That went well.
Piss off.
Smooth, incisive journalism.
I can have you fired.
You'd miss my charm.
All right, that one's done. All right, last one. Then we're gonna wrap this up. God, this has been crazy, crazy.
Well, where is he? In his dressing room, probably banging his head against the wall.
Look, it's alright, I've got this.
Of course, I'm playing it again. I gotta see it through. I hope you guys all enjoyed a nice change in pace here. Away from the Call of Duty and all the Smash. And the scary games, but I like the scary games, so I much prefer scary games.
I'm sure he's on his way.
Come on, it's welcome back. How hard can it be?
This is on you.
10 seconds, everybody.
Welcome back.
Megan Wolf.
We're going to open on Megan. Camera 2. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolf, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be
Hold on, what's going on there?
chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people.
3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolf, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College, who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be
Yeah,
thrilled.
there's
Megan. We're
definitely
and I believe you two are sisters.
a lot of
is that right?
surprises, a lot of
Charlotte's my
you know,
I'm the older, more
you know, this
popular
type of game. You don't know what's gonna come next.
joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up.
The whole idea. So, Harriet was shook in the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something. So I went to the but she'd be laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed the pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes.
Okay, we've seen this part. We've seen it. Hold up.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Okay, pause.
That way.
Turn these off. That one off.
So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago, a letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster...
Why am I still hearing him?
thought it was all a prank.
Should be muted.
But his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political.
Okay, that's the problem.
But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and why not? Let's have a go with this.
I
whole
can hear them in
democracy
everything.
thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
All right, and this is where I did my awesome camera work. All right, seen it. Now when one of these cameras goes to the there you go, Key Lime, and everybody else. Okay, so all of these cameras are on them. At one point, one of these cameras shows something else. I gotta find out where.
Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Twats. Okay, so they're over here cheering.
Art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Oh my god. Okay, guys. That was about 2 episodes worth of... Two episodes, days, whatever worth of... Oh, this game has a lot of laughs and... You never know what's around the corner. A nice change in pace from what I usually play. Boy, this was funny. This was cool. We call it, it's a good propaganda simulator. But we're only in the beginning though. Things are gonna get things are fun in games now, but I think they're gonna get very serious later on. So we will see. As for Key Lime and anyone else who's still with me, everyone have a good night. Call me CJ_. Thank you for the host and for the follow. And Infinite August. Thank you for the host, which I think that was another one of Alex's alts. The Anime Nerd. Okay, that was yesterday's follow. Are you being sarcastic, Key Lime? That sounds like sarcasm. Anyway, everyone have a good night. Save and quit.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight.
Oh, no. Alright, good night, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow with... I'll see you tomorrow with... I'm not sure. But I know Saturday's gonna be Smash. So stay tuned. Communism? Where? Where do you see communism at? Not communism that's the problem. It's the events that lead up to communism. In theory, communism is a good thing, but it's the imagine you laughing. Yes, I'm sure you're laughing. Anyway, next time,
I cannot believe you.
like in that toy scene. Toy Story scene. Buzz, look at alien! Where? Ah! Yeah, I could definitely see you laughing like that. Alright, guys. I will see you all tomorrow, and have a good night.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Joe. Our main headlines tonight.
Daddy, it's starting!
Every single one of you's a bit Jesus.
What a wild ride this is going. Well, that's a very blunt question.
Advance is lying to you. Friends and neighbours, and have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
But now you start to see, yes? The people never happy. It's never enough.